Why, how the hell y'all doing?
Yeah, I came a long way, but still got farther to go. Until we all pay, I'ma do what I gotta do to keep it afloat.
I can't be the only one that's noticing like the shift in the music industry that's happening right now. Like I said it in on my Instagram yesterday. We're about to watch everything go. It's gonna look like it's going backwards, but it's moving forward. But like everything's gonna simple down for a little bit. You're gonna see a lot of big name artists trying to do things on their own rather than using their label. I said him yesterday, Wiz Khalifa. Go check out his newest music video on it's a Tupac remix, and the shit's bumping. But the music video, and it's good, man, but you can tell he didn't hire no $1 million camera crew to come and shoot his video. He didn't pay a few thousand for someone to edit it. Like, he didn't do all that. You can tell he shot it on an iPhone, probably the same one that I'm recording this on. It just goes to show, man, you can do those things. You know, people shouldn't expect artists like me, shouldn't expect any upcoming underground artists to have all this big, expensive fucking production behind them. We don't have that. Like, a lot of us just work 9 to 5s and do this because it's our dream and we want to make it happen one day, you know. But I got bills to pay, man. I can't pay $1,000 for a music video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't pay a few racks for some studio time. I mean, why would I do that? Why not? Being the fact that I do call myself an artist, why not learn the artistry of what it is I'm trying to do, and learn these things. Learn videography, learn photography, learn how to edit, learn how to produce, learn how to make beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can do all of those things, if you're a one-stop shop, you're one of the most valuable people in the music, like, not even the music industry, because, you know, fuck the music industry, but you're you can become one of the most useful and powerful people in music. You know, music isn't something that's easy, and it's not for people that give up quick or don't have the will to go out and figure shit out. You know, it's a lot of trial and error, especially when you're an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to try shit that's probably not going to work. You know what I'm saying? At least not the first few times. You're going to try shit, it ain't going to work. You're going to try shit again, and it ain't going to work still. But then you're going to find one thing that's going to work, and when you find it, you take off with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, here lately, I've been dropping songs like crazy. Like, every 4 to 5 days, I've been giving y'all a new track, an original, not a remix, an original. You know, a lot of these are rough, you know, they're barely mixed. You know, they were recorded on my old setup or something. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta put your stuff out there. That's another thing. As an artist, you gotta put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, then no one's gonna be able to find you. The more you have out, the more of a catalog you have out as an artist, the easier it is going to be for someone, I guess, I hate saying it like this, but someone who matters in the music game to come along and find your stuff. And then when they find it, they're not listening, they don't just have a couple of songs to listen to, so now they're sitting back to see what else you can come up with. No, bro, they're going through and they're listening to a whole discography of shit, you know. Like, I've got 3 albums out. Well, 2 albums and a mixtape. And then technically, if you want to count 4, I put one out in high school. You know, people out here around me, all kinds of people having, there's a couple of copies floating around in Kentucky. I mailed a kid like 5 of them. He paid me like $30. He wanted a bunch of them. I hope he took them to school and slung them out, man. Hell yeah. Like, seriously. I just, you know, it's it's a lot of that in this music shit. It's a lot of, like I said, you're gonna try shit, it ain't gonna work. You gotta go back to the drawing board and you gotta try something else. And you know what? That might not work, but that don't mean you give up. You can't throw the towel in, because if you throw the towel in, then what's gonna happen? You're never gonna know what could have happened if you hung in there and actually made it. You're never gonna make it if you quit, obviously. So you can't give up on the shit. Just because it gets a little hard, just because you feel a little, you know, discouraged, that don't mean you quit. That don't mean you throw in the towel. The reason why you feel that way is because you care. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you feel let down, something didn't work, the reason why you feel disappointed or something like that is because you cared so much about something and it didn't work. But that's okay. If you care so much, don't quit because something didn't work out the gate. Keep trying, because it'll work. I mean, look at me, bro. I'm in my home studio. Okay? This right here is dream enough come true for me. You know what I'm saying? If I never sell 1 million copies, if I never blow up and make it big and I'm on everybody's pages and shit like that, oh well. When I was a little kid, I wanted to make music. Now I can make music whenever I want to. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of know-how on a camera. I got a little bit of knowledge when it comes to editing footage. I can edit a decent music video. And if not, my brother in arms over here, old DMR, he can do it for me. That's, I mean, you gotta find where you fit in. Okay? But I don't mean like sit there and try to force things and make yourself fit in. This isn't high school. You shouldn't be trying to just fit in. You should be trying to, it's hard to, but there's a gap. Okay? Imagine there's a gap. Be that, and it's dark in that motherfucker. Be the light in that gap. Be the light, be the light for yourself at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up on yourself. If you give up on yourself, like I said, you'll never see what could have happened if you didn't. Plain and simple. I mean, I've wanted to quit. I've wanted to throw the towel in on this shit. I've had breakdowns. I've had fucking, as an artist, you go there. You get to those points. You get to those low points. But can you pick yourself out of them is the question. Because if you can, then you're meant for this. And you should just hang on and keep trucking and just watch and see what's going to happen. And that's anything, bro. I mean, if you're a kid watching this and you want to grow up and be a pro athlete one day, go for it. Understand there is a lot of other candidates out there for that position. Be the number one pick for that position. That's what you got to do. You gotta position you're trying to obtain. You gotta be the number one pick for it, because there are other people that are in line standing there waiting for their interview, waiting for their chance. That's life. That's everywhere you go. There's always going to be somebody right beside you, in front of you, behind you, waiting to take your seat. That's how it goes. Don't let them have it. That's all you got to do. Don't let them have your chair. Don't let them take your seat at your own table. Plain and simple. But I'm dropping a lot of shit this year. I'm going to keep dropping music until I'm dead. But I'm going to keep dropping the way I'm dropping this year right now. I'm going to keep dropping music like that. I'm not on some big label, so what's the point in me trying to push one song at a time like I'm trying to get it to be a radio single? There ain't no point in it. What's the point in only putting out one song at a time when you're undiscovered, unheard of, and you got a bunch of other shit to put out? The worst thing an artist can do is keep a song in the vault and just keep listening to it over and over and over and over and over again. You know why? Because you're going to burn you, the artist that made the song. Nobody else has heard it, but you're going to burn yourself out on it. You're going to make yourself hate the song, and then you're not going to want to put the song out. Plain and simple. When you record it, give it the car test. If it fails, go back to mixing. But if it passes, put it in the fucking vault. Don't listen to it until you're ready to drop it. And then when you drop it, start listening to it as many times as you can. So that way, in case you got a live performance, you can memorize it. Pretty simple. I had to pound that into myself because, like, I would like to record songs and just sit there and listen to my shit over and over again and critique it, the same song, or and then switch to the next one. And it's the reason why I didn't put out 2 whole albums last year. Both of them. I went back and listened to them after not listening to them for like 3 or 4 months. In my eyes, masterpieces. True masterpieces. I should have put them both out, but I'm not going to now. Nope. I broke them up, giving them to y'all one song at a time, working on some shit behind the scenes. Y'all gonna get a lot of new music this year, but this is gonna be the year. It's almost been 5 years in this music shit. Almost. So, it's game time, baby. It's buckle down. These motherfuckers, they think that I'm gonna lay down and be a pushover. It's not gonna happen. If you don't like me, you can disrespectfully kiss my ass. Okay? And I have said that since the beginning. And I'm perfectly fine with standing on that to anybody. If you don't like me, if you wanna shit talk, if you don't like what we're doing out here, if you got a problem with my fans, then you can kiss my ass. I don't need you around here. Plain and simple. But I got a snow day from work today, so I'm about to lock in and make some music. But I love y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Keep your eyes open on YouTube because there's about to be a lot of new shit dropping.
And when I'm gone, they gonna say I raised the bar. Gonna be a bar racing trail.